Join me and we will begin. So here we are again. Welcome. Moving into the week after the holiday. So I like to use an all stretch program after the holiday because there can be so much tension involved with getting everything together for a holiday. So today is all about stretch. So get yourself comfortable first. First order of business, get comfortable in the chair. That means legs and hips. That means low back, middle back, upper back. That means arms and shoulders and hands. That means eyes closed. Coming home to the body. That's what I like to say. Come home to the body. Come home to the body where we check in. Checking in to discover any discomfort anywhere. That means you need to take care. Discomfort, take care. You can tell how much is enough, how much is too much. You're the only one who can feel it. Your job to take care. So once more, let's check in with everything relaxing and quiet, with the pace of the breath. So connect to the movement of the breath. Just feel whatever's going on with the expansion of the inhale and that release of the exhale breath. That's all. Just paying attention to the filling, to the emptying. This is holding our awareness in the body, and that's part of the practice, staying aware of what's going on. Filling, emptying. The symbol of the inhale is the sun, expansion. The symbol of the exhale is the moon, cooling, quieting, stilling. Heating, expansion. Cooling, quieting, stilling. So speaking of quieting and stilling, bring your attention to the feeling tone in the fingers, in the hands. Stilling, sitting there still and quiet. Not much energy expressed there, just relaxing. We're going to wake up those hands, those fingers, to energy through movement, and we're going to discover stretch. Lift those fingers and stretch as wide as you can stretch. Pause and feel it. Now pull the fingers down and over the knuckles. You're feeling stretch. Pause and feel it. We release joints of the hand, thumbs up, fingers down, joints moving. And then pause, thumb in, fingers wrap, power squeeze, feel your strength, feel it, and it's stretch, web. Stretch, claw. Movement, quack, 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 beak, and paw, power, strength. Feel it, and when you release it, circulation, pow, stretch, web, stretch, claw, joints, movement, beak, quack, 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 beak, and paw, strength and power. Thumb in, fingers wrap. See what you feel and where you feel it. Feel your strength and power. Feel circulation, pow, web, stretch, claw, stretch. Movement of the joints, quack, quack, beak, and paw. Final time, thumb in, fingers wrap, power squeeze, hands to rest. Feel energy in the hands. Feel energy in the fingers. Feel the energy you generated through movement. We're bringing energy next to shoulders. Up, back, and down is how we move the shoulders to wake up, to warm up, to prepare. Waking up, warming up, movement. Up, back, and down. Now, which movement is the stretch? It's the back and down. Press the hands down and feel stretch down the sides of the neck and out to the shoulders. And then one side up and stay, stay, stay. Okay, roll back and down, press the hand down, stay, feel that stretch. Release. Other side up and stay, stay, stay. Roll back and down, press the hand down, feel stretch. And release, repeating up, back, and down. On the down is stretch. Stretch. stretch, 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 stretch. Working the muscles of the side of the neck and the top of the shoulders, stretching, stretching, stretching. Let's come up and stay. Have a breath or two here as you stay. Now roll back and down and press the hands down. Stay, feel, stretch, soften, release, have a breath. Working up the line to the neck. Our 3-part series, yes, no, maybe so. It's all about stretch. As we say yes, we tip the chin, the front of the neck stretches. As we tuck the chin, the back of the neck stretches. It's stretch the front, stretch the back. Saying yes. Saying yes. Stretch. Stretch. Your own pace, stretch. Stretch. Stretch the front. Stretch the back. And again, stretch the front. Stretch the back. Release and come back up to neutral. Now we'll do the second part, which is the no, and that is turn the chin to the side. Just feel the stretch on the outer rim from the knee, ear behind the ear, down the side, out and back. Other side, let's check it out. The stretch from behind the ear, down the side and out. Feel it and come back. This part we call no. 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 Stretch. 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 Come back to center. Yes, no. The maybe so is tip the ear down. Tip the chin up. Feel the top side stretch. And then come back. We check out the other side with tip the ear down. Tip the chin up. Feel the top side stretch. And come back. Now, whichever was the tighter stretch, we're going to stay there longer. So for me, my tighter side was left ear down, right side stretch. So when you get to your tighter side, stay there a little longer. So I'm going to start with the least tight side, ear down, chin up, come back. Other side, ear down, chin up, stay. Feel that stretch, stay, and come back. Repeating, ear down, chin up, and come back. This side will stay a little longer. Ear down, chin up, stay, and back. So I want you to stay on your tightest side. So you're the one that feels it. If it's no difference, then just balance it out, make them even. So go to your tightest side, stay, feel it, and come back. Go to the other side and back. Go to your tighter side, stay, feel it, and press the hand down on that tighter side and come back. Check out the other side. Come back. Again to the tighter side. Ear down, chin up, press the hand down, feel the intensity, and come back. Other side, ear down, chin up, less intensity, come back. Here's the final. Ear down, chin up. We're staying on the tighter side. Press the hand down. Feel more intensity and come back. Finish on the other side and back and take a breath. Now we release and bring up the arms and open wide. So what we want to notice here is the stretch that comes across this muscle group called pectoralis. When we open the arms, pectoralis is stretching. When we close the arms, the shoulder blades are stretching apart. So if your shoulder blades are together in the center and you pull the arms together, the shoulder blades pull apart. They pull together. When the arms are open, they pull apart when the arms are forward. So let's see about that. So as the elbows go back, feel the stretch across the top. Then close, fingers touch, elbows press, feel the stretch in the back. Inhale, stretch into the top of the front. Exhale, close, stretch in the back. Inhale, open, stretch top front. Exhale, close, stretch back. Inhale, open, stretch the front. Exhale, close, fingers touch, elbows press, stretch the back. Inhale, open, stretch the front, stay here. Stay here, stay here. So now we want to notice if we pull the elbows down, the stretch deepens from the ears out to the shoulders. Feel it. If we bring the hands overhead, that all goes away. So we want to feel the stretch as we pull the elbows down, down, down. Pause, feel it, release, hands overhead. Inhale, breath. Exhale, pull down, feel that stretch. Pause, feel it. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, pull down, feel that stretch. Pause, feel it. Inhale, hands overhead. Final time, pull down, pause, feel it, and release. Fingers touch. So this one's not much stretch sensation involved. It's movement. It's movement in the joint of the shoulder. Bones are moving, ligaments, tendons. So we change direction occasionally. We just want to move it in every possible way. I like to trace a figure 8 with my elbows. That moves it up and down and around and forward and back. But work any way you like. It's all movement. It's all good. Giant circles, baby circles, circles in the other direction, getting smaller, larger, larger, largest. We're going to pause here and release. We're going to release the hands forward, fingers touch, elbows wide. Okay, rotation. Rotation out. Do we feel stretch in the top of the wrist? Rotate up. Rotate in. Do we feel stretch somewhere else? Up. Now we're going to press as hard as you can press. Press, press, press. Soften. Rotate in. Where's the stretch? Come up. Rotate out. Where's the stretch? Come up. Press again as hard as you can press. Use your power and strength. Feel it. Soften. Rotate in. Feel whatever you feel, wherever you feel it, and come up. Rotate out. Same thing. Where do I feel it? Come up. Press again as hard as you can press. This is strength building for the wrist, and soften. One more set. Rotate out. Where's the stretch? Come up. Rotate in. Where's the stretch? Come up. Press again as hard as you can press. Pause. Release. Take a breath. So you know this next is a stretch for the whole length of the spine. That begins at the top of the neck, the base of the skull. The neck, we drop the chin and feel the whole neck stretch. We bring the hands over the knees and feel those ribs stretch. We slide the hands down the shins and the stretch moves down the spine. Feel it, feel it, feel it. When you're down, pause and feel it. Then come back. Hands to rest. Lifting rib cage, lifting chin. The whole front is in stretch. Tuck and round. The stretch moves to the back of the body. This is a much stronger sensation for me. The forward bend stretch is a much stronger stretch than when I come up. Hands to rest, lifting ribs, lifting chin. I feel the front stretch, but it's not as deep. Repeating, neck, ribs, spine, down, pause, feel that stretch, and then come up for the other one. Feel the front stretch. These are both important. Both important. Back stretch, and let's just say one more word about the front stretch. So if these muscles are tight and this muscle is tight, this wrecks the posture. See how it tightens in, tightens down? When we can release and bring stretch in, then we can come to neutral. So lifting ribs, lifting chin helps to lengthen. And then tuck the chin the final time all the way down. The back is in stretch. Feel it. and come back to rest. Now, we're working core, crossing one leg over the other. So we know when we contract one muscle group, another one has to stretch. But this contraction is so strong, we can't feel the stretch in the back. But let's feel one thing. Let your arms dangle down. See what you feel in the shoulders and the back. Now bring the arms up. There's a bit of stretch in the tops of the shoulders. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Repeating, exhale back and inhale, return. Contraction, contraction. At the same time, there's little bits of stretch going on. We don't even feel them. That contraction feeling is so powerful. We don't even feel the stretches, but we know they're there. Stay back, open, close. When you close, come back up and then release and change out the legs. Bring the other foot on top. Take a breath. Let the arms dangle and bring your attention to the area of the shoulders. And when you lift the arms, feel the stretch that's going in as you swing the arms to one side. More stretch. Exhale back. Inhale, return. And repeat. When you're back, stay. Walk the hands up and down. Final breath. Come back up. Swing it around, other side. Exhale back. Inhale, return. Powerful contractions, stretches are there. We just do not feel them. When you're back, stay. Hands up and down, up and down. Pause, come back to center and release and open. Hand to rest, hand to rest. Lean forward. There's no question where the stretch is here. Stay with the breath free. Feel the stretches in the back, the inner legs. See what is true for you. Different for each, where you might feel this. I feel it on my right side, below the waist, into the hip. That's where I feel it, so that's where my tight muscles are. See what's true for you. Where do you feel it? It tells you where your tight muscles are. So that stuff's not going to change. But because we work with it, it's not going to get worse. So we're watching for the final breaths here in this forward bend stretch. Letting the body come fully back to rest. We'll come back up to the center. Hand to the thigh, other hand on top. Aim your nose toward the hands. Feel the stretch down the top side of the back. Stay. This is a powerful stretch because this is a powerful muscle called QL, quadratus lumborum. QL is stretching. It's one of only three muscles in the whole body that connect the upper body, arms, shoulders, back, ribs, to the lower body, hips and legs. Three muscles make that connection. QL is one of them. Final breath, back up to center. Other side, hand to the thigh, hand on top. Aim the nose. Feel the stretch down the side of the back. Top side of the back, QL. Final breath, come back up. One hand to each thigh. This is less a stretch and more a hydration and lubrication through movement. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, forward, side, back. Just keep on going, lubricating in the hip sockets through movement. And then we'll come back when you're in the forward place again. Pause there, have a breath, and begin to circle the other way. Take your time with it. See where you feel it. Stay engaged with the sensation. What hip is it in? Is it in inner leg? Is it in low back? Different for each. Next time forward, come to a rest when you're there. Check in with the sensation of stretch. Have a breath. And come back up and bring the legs back and sit back. And so now we prepare for our strengthener series for lifting legs. But what I want you to notice is that every muscle group has its balance on the other side. So when this contracts, this one acts in the back. So this one moves into stretch. So what I'd like to do, usually we have our hands here. I'm going to put hands under so that you can feel. Lift. Now when you extend, you feel stretch under the hand. Lift it back up. You feel it soften. When you lift, this contracts under the hand. You stretch, lift, and down. So let's leave one hand on top to feel the contract and the other hand on the bottom to feel the stretch, and then we'll swap it out. Lift, extend, lift, down. Feel the stretch as you extend and down. Up, kick, up, release. Up, kick, up, release. Lift, stretch. Lift, feel that stretch. Come to a rest. Now let's change out the hands. Hand on top, hand underneath, so you can feel that stretch when it happens. Lift, stretch it, lift it, let it go. Up, kick, up and down. Stretch. And even though the hand's not there, it's still stretch. So we're finishing with this series of movement. Come to a rest, take a breath. Now let's see what it feels like when the leg is extended. Hand under, up and out, stay, point and flex. Circle a bit, point and flex, and let it down. Other side, lift and extend, stay, point and flex. Bits of circle, a little more circle, flex, feel it, and let it down. Take a breath. Now we get to have a long stretch, foot on top. Hands slide over and down a bit and stay. Where's the stretch? Do you feel it in the spine? Low, middle, or high? Do you feel it in the shoulders and the arms? Wherever you feel it is exactly right for you. And we're watching the breath as it comes back to its resting place. Watching the breath, feeling the stretch. Final breath here. So now let's deepen that stretch by drawing the leg up higher and leaning in. And the stretch moves across the low back into the hip. Stay here. If this is a powerful stretch, your body is saying, do more of this. I do. I have to do this several times a day. That's what my body needs. And that's what I give it. Final breath. We'll release down, bring the other foot on top. Slide hands over the knees and down and stay. Where's the stretch? Is it the same on this side as the other side? Different for each. Just know what's true for you. That's all that counts. Finishing up with this first stretch. We'll deepen it by drawing that leg up higher and leaning in. Moving the location of the stretch deeper into the hip. So the muscle we're stretching is lying on top of the sciatic nerve. Yes. Okay, we're going to release and bring it down, preparing to stand. Strong foot back, nose over toes. Power muscles do the work of the lift and stand. Okay, where's the stretch? As we lean back, stretch through the core. As we lean forward, the stretch along the back. It's an inhale, lift up, lean back, stretch the core. Soft knees, fold, stretch the back. Repeating. See what feels good. Your body always tells you yes. If it feels good, your body is telling you yes. Take your time, feel it. Stretching the front, stretching the back. Slow it down. Next time you're stretching the front, pause. Do we feel it more through the thigh and groin, more through the ribs? You can lift the chin and deepen the whole thing. And when you fold forward, where's the stretch the most dominant? Below the waist, at the waist, or up in the shoulders? A couple more. Just notice what's true for you. Where is the dominant sensation of stretch? In the front, where is it? Low, middle, or high? In the back, where is it? Low, middle, or high? No wrong answer. Come back. Come back and take a breath. Drop into mountain. The feet are hip width apart. We relax the toes and the knees. It's tailbone tuck for some. Extension crown for all. Shoulders up, back and down. Solid and steady. Strong and still the mountain. Feel the breath. Feel your energy. Feel release. Now we come to spinal twist. Our objective here is to rotate the shoulders. That means we have to keep those knees unlocked. Hands can be forward, alongside, or behind. Either way, shoulder rotation is what it's about. So I encourage you to try different ways with the arms and see what gives you the sense of the most mobility. We're bringing twist into the spine. So let's pause here. This outer rim is more in twist. On that side, when you come to the other side, the outer rim is in stretch. Stretch, stretch. Okay. So the outer rims are stretching. Die down, come back to mountain and stand. Feel the breath, knees, toes unlock. Tailbone tuck for some, extension crown. Shoulders up, back and down. Solid, steady. Strong and still, feel it. Feel the breath. And we're releasing for leg stretch. Releasing, soft knees, fold from the hips, hands to the chair, folding on down, stretching the legs. So we're power muscle stretch right here. That's where we want to feel it. So we never force both legs go straight at the same time. It's just too much potential for damage to the connection points. Connection at the knees, connection at the hips. We don't want to force at the connection points. We want to stretch in the belly of the muscle. Belly of the muscle stretching. Now we'll pause, hips back and down, 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 down for our stay. Return to the stretch. Feel the breath. Feel the stretches. Once more, hips back and down, hands touch or lift away. Strength and endurance. Finish with the stretch. Feel the breath. Final breath here. Come back up. Now we're coming for our side stretch. Legs are wide. Hand can slide. Knees are soft. We're looking to bring a rib stretch. We bring up the outside arm. Soften those knees. Slide hand down as we slide elbow up and over. Feel that rib stretch. Come back. Come back and release the hand behind the head. Unlock those knees. Elbow, tip it up. Elbow, tip it back. Slide hand down, deepening the stretch as you stay. On the inhale, come back up and release and change sides. Legs wide, knees unlock. Hand can slide. Arm up, elbow bends. Slide hand down, slide elbow up and over. Find rib stretch. Come back. Hand behind the head. Knees unlock. Elbow up, elbow back. Slide hand down and stay. On the inhale, lift, and the exhale, release. Balance challenge. So stand on one foot in front of the other and hold and see. Challenge the balance. The wobbles are corrections. The wobbles are your corrections. I feel a lot of wobbles in my toes and feet, and some in the ankles, and some in the right leg. See what's true for you. Change it out. Other foot, forward and back. Again, teaching the body to stabilize itself. Okay, release, release. Now we're readjusting the chair. Inside foot forward, outside foot wide and back. Check out the alignment as you bend the knee. We want to see the toes over that knee. So we're going to explore sensation of stretch. I'm looking at the muscle group called iliopsoas that connects the leg up into the groin. So bring your hand right here, this region, and bend the knee and feel that stretch under your hand. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're stretch and soften. We're stretch and soften. Okay, now we're going to stretch, stay, and lift up the arm. And now we're getting stretch all the way down the line. Okay, we're going to release this first upper stretch, release the lower stretch, and bring both hands to the front leg. Final breath. And come back up. We'll change it out for the other side. I'm going to readjust the chair, and it could be useful. Forward, back wide, bend, feel some stretch, but we're checking out the alignment. Now feel the stretch that's going iliopsoas. Want to feel the stretch as you bend the knee. Feel it as you straighten the leg. It softens. Bend the knee. Feel the stretch. Straighten it. Softens. Bend the knee. Stay. Add the arm stretch. Lift up and stay. So now we've got the whole line of stretch. We're going to release this upper stretch, release the lower stretch, and bring the hand to the thigh and fold. Leg stretch. Finishing with that leg stretch and come back up and bring the legs back. Now let's bring everything into stretch as we bring hands to the chair, step back, everything stretching, arms, shoulders back, all along the spine, hips and legs, all in stretch. Final breath here, step back up to the back of the chair as we do our leg lift series. So we know that when we lift and contract, there is stretch in the front. We won't feel it. It's just a minor sensation. We'll feel this. But here's the work. So we're touching the chair. We're going to have the foot flexed. So it'll be inhale up, exhale down. Stay on this side. Inhale up, exhale down. Keeping the foot flexed. Lift it and stay. Lift the opposite arm and stay. Release the arm. Release the leg. Check it out. Other side. Inhale up. The foot is flexed. That means the toes are forward. We're moving with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. On this lift, with the opposite arm and stay. Okay, release, release, step back, and stretch. Final breath. Let's stand. Our other balance challenge is stand on one foot, lift the other. So can we add a stretch for the arm? And then we'll change sides. Stand on one foot, lift the other. So we're just playing with it. Stretching a bit. Final breath, and down, and down. And let's stretch it all again. Arms, shoulders back, hips and legs. Feel the breath. Final resting breath. We'll turn the chair around and sit down. And bring the hands forward and fold. And just see whatever stretch you feel in this resting place, this forward bend. So I feel the stretch right in the middle of my back, right above the waist. From the waist to the ribs is where I feel it, more on the left side today. Watching the breath, feeling the stretch. Final breath here, come back up. So our series will begin where we press and peel up. And I want you to notice, because we always are talking about the contraction at the back, but at the same time there's stretch across pectoralis here and here. So because we're focusing on stretch today, and I had also mentioned how when all of this is tight and this is tight, how it wrecks the posture. So these stretches are important. Now, arms down. As we press up, peel up, feel stretch. And exhale down. We're repeating with the breath. It's inhale, press up, peel up. Exhale down. Continuing. Your own pace. Feeling stretch with each lift. Stay. Pulse the hands. Feel the stretches in the front. Okay, down. The stretches in the back. Feel that delicious stretch in the back of the body. Press up, peel up the front stretches, down the back stretches. Press up, peel up the front stretches, down the back stretches. Couple more. Front stretch, back stretch. Front stretch, back stretch. Front stretch, stay. One arm forward, lengthen, 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 and down. Have a breath. Press up, peel up, and stay. Other arm forward, stretch it, stretch, stretch, down. Hands to the thighs. It's a forward bend. Where's the stretch in the back? Final breath. Come back up to sit. We'll explore our spinal twist and see if we can find the stretch here. So let's bring attention to the ribs. Bring hand over. Bring hand back and down. Press. The outer rim is in stretch as we deepen the twist with each exhale breath. Each exhale breath going a bit deeper into the twist. Final breath, release the head, release the hand, release back to center, have a breath. Other side, hand across, hand behind, the stretches in the outer rim as we turn deeper and deeper and deepest into the twist. Then we'll release the head, release back to center, fold a bit, have a breath, feel the breath. Come back up to sit. Sit back in the chair. Prepare for eye movements coming up. So we bring the hands to rest. We close off the eyes. We picture a giant clock dial and open the eyes to the 12 and come around to the 3, down to the 6, up for the 9 and back to the top. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Open again at 12 and go to the 9, down to the 6, up for the 3 and back to the top. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Diagonal line of movement for eye muscles. We open and bring the eyes from the 4 to the 10, up, back and forth, 4 to 10. Where do we feel it? Pause, close, center, have a breath. Other diagonal line from the 2 to the 8. Where do you feel it in the eyes? Let's pause, close, center. Our final eye movement is called focal point. We extend arm, extend thumb. Focal point, tip of the nose. Look at it. Feel it in the eyes. Focal point, tip of the thumb. Focus, feel it in the eyes. Focal point, go far away. Then back to the thumb and back to the nose. Exercising those eye muscles, stretching them. Okay, pause, close, and release. Get comfortable with your seat in the chair. Bring hands together. Rub gently, rub and press. Build up heat in the palms. Rub and press, press and rub, build up heat in the palms. And then cup the palms over the eyes. Let the eyes relax. Warm, dark, soft, relax. Final breath, because the heat has seeped away, we bring the fingertips to stroke out to the temples. It's a light touch. It's a very, very light touch. We'll pause at the temples. Draw the fingertips down jawline, down to chin. Release the hands to the lap, palms open, eyes closed. If you need to wiggle around to get more comfortable in the chair, find the breath. Find the breath. Feel the breath. Find the breath. And on the next exhale, draw the fingers gently in. On the inhale, just stay. On the exhale, let the fingers open. On the inhale, stay. Close on the exhale. Inhale, stay. Open on the exhale. Inhale, stay. It's exhale, close. Inhale, stay. Exhale, open. Release the movement, stay in the stillness. Final breath here. Lift and open wide. Cross pat yourself on the back for taking care for another day. Thank you. Come again. Thank you and come again.